Hey, I'm Kernan. I'm the founder of Speckled, the tool that helps PMs build the right thing at the right time. Today, we're going to be talking about survey questions. What survey questions should you be asking your user base to help you find the data and insights you need to move your product forward? We have 7 questions for you. You can pick and choose which ones you want to add to your surveys, though I definitely recommend adding as many as you can get away with. All right. So, first question, how did you discover our product? This is going to help you figure out where your audience is hanging out, what marketing channels are working, and give you a good idea of where to find your users. So, how did you discover our product? Next question, how would you feel if you could no longer use our product? Would you be very disappointed, somewhat disappointed, not disappointed, or I don't even use your product anymore? You're shooting for above 30% of your respondents to answer as very disappointed. This is kind of the proverbial marker of product market fit. Obviously, you want the number of users who would be very disappointed if your product didn't exist to be as high as possible. That's question number 2. Number 3, what would you likely use as an alternative if our product wasn't available anymore? This is going to help give you a good overview of the competitive landscape, as well as where your users may go to should you ever screw up. So it's an insightful question to ask. Next up, what is the primary benefit that you receive from using our product? This is just going to be an open response, and you're going to really get some good data and voice of the customer language here that you can use in your copy, and you can use as a way to really focus your product roadmap. Okay, next up is another kind of positioning question. It's, have you recommended our product to anyone? And the key thing is, if they have, you ask them to describe how you recommended it and how you describe the product to them. So this is going to help you find more voice of the customer data and more positioning information that can really help you hone your message and get your product into the hands of the right people. All right, after that question, we have, what type of person do you think would benefit most from your product? This can yield some interesting responses. Maybe you thought you were building a product for marketers, but turns out accountants really love it. Who knew? You won't really know until you ask. So this is a good question for that. And finally, after that is, would it be okay if we followed up and asked you a few more questions? Some people are absolutely willing to talk, and it's great to get them on the horn and let them elaborate on some of their answers. So those are the 7 questions. Just to review there, how did you discover our product? How would you feel if you could no longer use our product? What would you use as an alternative to our product? What is the primary benefit you receive from our product? Have you recommended our product to anyone? What type of person do you think would like our product the most? And finally, can we follow up with you if we have more questions? So go ahead and create a survey with these questions, send them to a few users, and I bet that you're going to be really interested to see what kind of data and golden nuggets you can dig up from your existing user base. If you like this content, be sure to subscribe to our blog at getspeckled.com/blog. Drop your email there, and every Sunday we send out a newsletter with the top stories of the week for PMs at small software companies. And in the meantime, happy surveying.